County Food Basket is looking for help from the community in order to meet some needs of others. Officials say there's a need for some food right now and home essentials. They've both increased in the past couple of years, but so has the operation. They recently received a food grant from Dot Foods to help get them 2 large refrigerated coolers. The co-coordinator says they're also accepting donations.
Some people will say, how about I go buy you some food? Sure, bring it on down. So we'll take any kind of donations, monetary or food or, paper products. We used to have people that would bring just ordinary things that people need every day.
The Brown County Food Basket has distributions every 3rd Friday of the month. They've been in operation since 1986.
Well, happening